All right, so if you're an ecom brand looking to advertise in 2023 and you're not utilizing TikTok, especially with current market conditions, well, then you're going to fail. And you ultimately deserve to fail because that's the way the market is as a whole, right? So if I take a step back and I look at the D2C space in the past 3 to 4 years, it's always been on a consistent uphill and market conditions were somewhat optimal. Even if I look at during the period where there was a government shutdown, there were stimulus checks going around, but that same stimulus check was circulating back into the marketplace, right? So then that still increased buying behavior, and there were still consumers buying specific products that weren't necessarily needed at the time, right? So what happened was, as a whole, there's a lot more players in the space, just taking up a bunch of market cap, right? And as we segue into inflation rates increasing, the ability to take out a loan is significantly higher, more expensive than it was before, right? We're going to see a lot of other brands who didn't have a solid foundation in the pivotal 3 to 4 years essentially crap out, right? So as a whole, what a successful brand, let's say pulling 7 figures a month, what they're doing is literally taking up a bunch of other platforms that are highly underutilized, right? If we look at brands advertising on Facebook, well, then they're advertising on Google, they're advertising on TikTok, they have content they're posting organically. That's like the formula for success, right? You're constantly in your consumer's face. They have a high lifetime value in terms of a 12-month time period. These are like, if I look at all the key elements of what makes something win, especially with this market, right? These are the elements. And if you're a brand trying to launch in 2023, it's super difficult for you to capture the market attention if you're competing with bigger brands that have been in the space for the past 3 to 4 years. If you have no product market validation, it's very, very tough for you to scale. And also, if you have a shit back end with terrible lifetime value of a customer, well, then let's say it costs you $20 to acquire a brand new customer, but they're not buying back from your brand at least 3 times out of the year, well, then you don't have a real business, right? So what this means in terms of a recession is that it's going to separate, of course, the winners from the losers, the people that have been in the space for a while compared to the newbies trying to get in, which is a great thing, right? That's with any market that's been growing in the past 5-10 years consistently, right? So there's still room to grow. I'm not saying that D2C is completely done and so on and so forth, as a lot of people try to make up and use scare tactics. What I'm saying is, if you don't have your advertising dialed in to the way where you're optimizing on TikTok, you have a system in place to produce consistent content over and over again, and you're not split testing various intros, hooks, bodies, call to actions, well, then you deserve to fail, because that's the way the market is pivoting, right? And the market rewards winners the same way market rewards losers, right? With a loser, your brand's just gonna crap out, you're not gonna get any sales, and that's it. That's the crumble of your business. With winners, you get to capture the whole entire market, right? Just as everything is shifting. So those are my 2 cents on if I was were to operate a D2C brand within the next 2023, is more so following the key elements of doing what my competitors are not doing, right? Posting consistent content, being on TikTok, optimizing on TikTok, right? Working with a creative agency to skyrocket that process, right? Why would I waste time internally try to build the right hires when I don't even know how to operate TikTok, right? If I was a brand owner. Whereas when I come from an agency background, more so when you work with a high quality agency, they get to take care of the hard part for you so that you can focus on getting better products, capturing better verticals, testing multiple offers, building a better backend, right? These are the elements that I would look for if I was a D2C brand owner going into 2023, right? So I really hope you found this information valuable. No, I'm not saying that ecom is over. It's just a normal market correction based off the bull run that we've been on for the past 3 to 4 years, right? So with that being said, if you're not utilizing TikTok as of now, well, then you deserve to lose, right? So I operate a creative agency more so where we focus on helping brand owners who are looking to pivot, looking to add TikTok a part of their arsenal. We specialize in creating 90 total assets in a given month so that there's success on TikTok. And on top of that, with this amount of content, this is going to lift performance on, let's say, a Facebook, right? So if you're interested, I'll drop my calendar down below. Feel free to book in a call where you'll talk with me or my team. And then from there, I hope you guys are really hunkering down and making sure you plan your next moves 6 months out especially with the market conditions not being so optimal, right? There's very little room of error to have, and if you don't capture the market, or even if you stop advertising, right, you're gonna get crushed by these other brands who have the budgets that are gonna be spending more during this recession, right? So hope you found this content valuable. I'll see you guys in the next one.